Yo, what's up? It's your boy Showtime in the building, and today we have my lovely mom as our co-host today. As y'all can see, Timothy is not here. He's actually on a live with his mom right now. But today we have my mom, entrepreneur, a business owner of her own business. So we're gonna talk a little bit about her business and what made her want to start her business and other things. So you can go ahead and introduce yourself to the lovely
Hey.
Force Through the Fence podcast fans.
Well, thank you for having me. As he said, I am entrepreneur, mom, wife, and work full time. Go figure. What would you like to know?
What made you want to start your business?
Okay, so what made me want to start it? So Ian has a sister, a younger sister, and she has eczema along with other skin conditions. So we tried everything when she was a baby, medicated, because that's the first thing doctors want to give you is medicated prescriptions. And we used it for a while because she was a baby and because I didn't know any better. But as she got older, I realized that she is at some point going to start developing as a young lady, as a teenager. And I didn't want all those chemicals in her body. So in 2021, while we were shut down during COVID, I decided to start making lotions to learn how to do it. Learn how to make something that would help her with her eczema, also with the other skin condition. When she gets really hot, she breaks out in whelps all over her body. So I started learning and teaching myself how to make lotions. And I started making mistakes, but also at the same time coming up with different things that would work for her skin. So I made my first one, tried it out on her, used lavender. Everything is all natural, organic, no chemicals. And we went that route for probably the first couple of months just to see how her skin would react, and it reacted beautifully. Ever since then, I've been doing it, and she hasn't had any flares. When she does have a flare, let me take that back. When she does have a flare, she now knows, because she is 13, to go grab her lotion. And she knows to moisturize herself anyway, so that way she won't have any issues. And if she does, she knows to go grab the lotion. And the first lotion that I did make for her was lavender, because lavender is very calming. So I use shea butter and lavender, and use jojoba oil for a long time. I wouldn't use any other oil other than jojoba oil and shea butter, and lavender, to make sure that her skin could take it. And that's what we've been doing ever since. I do use other essential oils and other butters. But for her, I keep shea butter or cocoa butter for her and her skin.
Okay. So what was the idea behind your lotion brand and everything?
Well, when I started passing it out to friends and family just to get their opinions on it, of course, your family is not, some of your family members, depending on how your family is, some of them are not going to tell you if it's bad, if it's too thick, if it's too thin, if it's too oily. But luckily for me, my family was honest with me about it. And they loved it. And my sisters and the rest of my family told me that I should start selling it. And I was like, yeah, I don't want to get into that. But they kept telling me every time they would get something from me, they would tell me I need to sell it. So for a long time, I didn't sell anything. For a long time, I was just making it for family and friends and making it for my family. And they kept pushing me to sell it. My husband kept saying, you should sell it. You should sell it. My sisters, everybody kept telling me it's a good product and I should sell it. So I started trying to sell it. So people don't tell you about entrepreneurship. It is very hard. It is very expensive. It's very time consuming. So if you either go hard or go home, if you don't have tough skin and you are not ready for hard work, then don't get in entrepreneurship. But if you are determined and you have that drive and you know that you have a good product like I do, you keep going, you keep learning, you keep studying, you keep researching. Everybody's going to want you to join this community, pay for this, join this group, pay for this, order this is what you need. But you find out throughout the mistakes that everybody is not for you. It's about what they can get from you. But I've been lucky enough to find a couple of communities that are really there for you and really want to help your business thrive.
Okay.
And we only use the lotion I make. We don't buy store-bought lotion because y'all need to pay attention to what's in that lotion. Nothing worked for my daughter when I bought lotion for her skin. Nothing worked. CeraVe, Eucerin, Nivea, none of that stuff lasted on her skin. None of that stuff worked for her skin. So that was another reason why I started making it, because we tried all of that. We went to the dermatologist, everything. None of that worked for her. And y'all need to pay attention to what's in those lotions. They tell you that stuff is, it's chemical free, it's this, that, and the third. It's really not. But just saying.
Okay.
Did I take a long time answering that?
No. No. You're giving the people what they should hear.
It's not just one answer.
Yeah.
It's very detailed.
Yeah, you giving the good fans of the Force to Defense podcast what they should hear, what they should hear, and not what they want to hear. Yeah. So, like, how is the business going on right now?
It's going. It's not where I want it to be. I want to get the message to more people who suffer from eczema-prone skin, who have really dry skin, who can't take everything on their skin. And I have a video of one of my mom's church friends who sent me a video. They ordered a lotion from me, and who sent me the video of the baby before they started using the lotion, and he really had real bad eczema, and then sent me the after video of how he looked. You saw that video. Of how he looked afterwards, and I was impressed. I know it worked for me because it's my product, but I was really proud and impressed when I saw the video. So, but it could be better. It's not where I want it to be, but I need to get the word out more. And that's what I'm trying to do. And that's why I'm here today. Part of the reason why I'm here today.
Yeah, we want to get the word out to a lot of people out there so they could support the business and everything. So, yeah. And
not only support, but get something that's really good for your skin. So that's important too. That's fine. Support me. I'm all about supporting. But also enjoy the product and get something that's going to work for you.
Okay. Well, did you see yourself like early on in your life? Did you ever like think about becoming an entrepreneur? Did you ever like see yourself doing this?
No.
Why?
No. It's funny because you know how people grow up and they say, "Oh, this is what kind of wedding I want. This is what kind of life I want to live." I'm just plain and simple. Like I just saw myself working. I was in retail, so I wanted to continue down the retail path. And I did that for 22 years until you came. Uh,
Made that sound like a bad thing. Like,
no. It actually was not a bad thing. It really was a good thing, and I'll tell you why in a minute. But I loved retail, loved it. And because I was single, because I didn't have any children, it was like my passion to be in business and to work for a big company. I did want to work for a big company. Because I had been a retail manager, I had been a retail assistant manager. The keyhole, I started from the bottom and went to the top in retail, and I worked for several companies. But when you came along, I was still in retail, and what made me change from retail is one day I was going to work. I don't know if I've ever told you this. And you guys know retail, if you don't know, retail hours are back in the day. Now, retail hours changed since COVID, but back in the day, retail hours were from 10 in the morning to 9:30, 10 o'clock at night. So I worked in clothes. I was in apparel. So apparel, you were there till 10:30, 11 o'clock at night, whenever you get that store together. So that's the kind of retail I was doing when you came along. So, and I was okay with it because I was single. I didn't have any children, so it was fine. But I was in retail when you came along. And when you were about, I want to say 4, I was getting ready to go to work, and my shift was 1 to 9:30. And when I was going to work, you were like, "You going to work again?" And I was like, "Oh my God." It was like you stabbed me in the chest. I was like, "Oh my gosh," because I wasn't expecting it. So after that, I changed and went to property management. So, but retail was the direction I was headed in, to answer your question. Business was the direction I wanted to go.
Okay. So how do you separate like your business and with
Why you sit there like
life?
you don't know me?
No, I do. I'm
You
just
like
I'm trying. This is.
okay,
like,
what can I ask?
Because it's. I mean, hey.
You might not know all of the backstory, but okay, go ahead.
But like, how do you maintain both jobs, like your personal business and also what you do outside of the business?
Full time?
Yeah.
You adapt. Because my full time pay the bills, so you gotta do that. Let's be clear. I like what I do full time because now I work in a school. I left property manager. I work in a school. So I love where I work and who I work with. So that makes me excited to get up and go to work every day. The people that I work with. And that's very important because I done had some that you know. But the people I work with are a joy to work with. For the business, I love it. It helps me relax. It's like I'm chilling when I start making lotions. So you notice when I go in there, it's like 9, 10 o'clock. One, because I know everybody get ready to go to bed. And it's going to be quiet. I can focus on what I'm doing, but I can also watch my show on TV while I'm working. So it helps me relax. It's a relaxation. Sometimes it can be frustrating because something might not mix right, like last night. Or I might have put too much of something in there or took not enough, and you don't know that until after the product is made. And you're like, okay, I just wasted product. But that's what entrepreneurship is, wasting stuff. But it helps me relax. It's like my go-to when I want to relax.
Okay. So, like, if a customer were to come to you and, like, okay, what kind of, like, scents do you have? What kind of lotions do you make?
So I use cocoa butter, shea butter. Those are my top two. I also use cocoon, which is good for eczema-prone skin. I use lavender butter, and I also use avocado butter. So, but more people ask for shea or cocoa as of right now. So yeah, that's what I use as far as fragrances. Sometimes I use fragrance, but most of the time I use essential oils. You see my cabinet. It's full of essential oils because essential oils are better for the skin versus fragrance because the fragrances sometimes have chemicals. And I try to stay away from fragrances, but it's hard because some of them smell really good. And I want to smell like some of them. So I use fragrances if people ask for a fragrance, but I use essential. If I have the fragrance and an essential oil, then I use the essential oil.
Okay. So, like, why should people buy your product? Like, what are the benefits of it?
The benefit is helping to clear your skin up. Let me take that back because I'm not a doctor. From my perspective and from what I've seen, it helps with eczema-prone skin. It helps with dry skin. It helps with cracked skin. Like this weather we having right now is crazy. You need some shea butter or some cocoa butter. You need some. I can make it thick. I can make it thin. I can make it just right. The benefits are I use beeswax. So beeswax is a humectant, and it helps seal your skin. So that helps you first and foremost. The shea butter also helps you because it's all natural. There's no chemicals. It's not. How can I say it? It's from the earth. It's
not like processed.
Right. It's not processed. So that's why, and cocoa butter also, it's gentle on the skin. It helps your skin. It's very good. It's really a good choice versus going to the store and buy a lotion. I'm just saying.
Okay. So, like, if one of your customers were to come to you and let's say you have a certain fragrance and they don't like the fragrance. Like,
Okay.
Could you do you allow them to build their own lotion, or do you accommodate them to what they want?
I had initially in the beginning it was create your own lotion, but I stopped doing that. If it was a customer, and this is just based on my retail experience, if I had a customer who purchased a lotion and it was a fragrance, and they said, "Ooh, I want that baby powder," and they got the baby powder and it doesn't smell like Johnson's baby powder, because y'all know Johnson's baby powder smell real good. If it didn't smell like they were expecting it to smell, then I would ask them, what was the reason for wanting to return it? And yes, I will make it right, because that's what you do when you have customers. If you have ever been in a retail setting, and I'm not talking about the customer service of today, I'm talking about the customer service of the 90s and early 2000s. If you have ever worked at customer service, yes, you always try to accommodate your customer no matter what. Even if in my policy, it's a no. You don't return it. It has to be in the same packaging, unopened. And the way I send it to you is the way you have to send it back to me. But if they opened it and they realized, ooh, I don't like this smell, it smells terrible. If they emailed me and asked me that, then yes, I would definitely return it and see what. But it would have to be, actually, I take that back. I would exchange it
Okay.
for something different.
Okay. Okay. What is something or a couple of things that you would tell yourself from when you started your business now?
I would have a lot to say to myself. A whole lot to say. Make sure you do more research before you get started. Make sure you study a lot, because being an entrepreneur is like being in school. You have to study everything that you plan to use, every ingredient you plan to use, everything. You have to really study and research, and you have to really research. You can't take everybody's word for, which I didn't. I research, and I still research, and I still read, and I still follow people, and I still listen to see what other people are saying. I don't. Yeah, that's what I would say to myself. That's what I would say to myself in 2021. Just make sure you research. Don't just jump out there, because when you jump out there, you're jumping into something that you really don't know a lot about. And that's what I did in the beginning. So I'm doing it backwards now. Like, I'm going back. I'm starting from scratch. And it's okay to start from scratch again. I'm learning that. It's okay to start from scratch if you've already been out there. So I'm learning. I'm starting from scratch all over again, because I want everything to be the way it should be.
Okay. Is there anything that you would do differently with your lotions?
In terms of what?
Like, to attract more people? Like, is there anything that you would do differently to advertise your lotions or to spread the word for your lotions?
So this is where it comes in with telling myself in 2021 what I should do first. More posting. I'm learning that, like, in 2021, yeah, posting was
A huge thing.
a thing, but it's become more of a thing now. Like, everybody's posting, and I'm old school. Let's go to the store and let's touch it and talk about it and smell it and do all the things. People don't care about that. So I'm learning to do it the way that y'all youngsters do it. I'm learning how to post more. Put myself in front of the camera, which I really don't like it. Learning to do those things a little bit more, because it has to be done in order for me to get out. So yeah, having y'all teach me how to do it, because things changed from yesterday. So I need to know today what y'all doing today, because yesterday is not the same. So yeah,
Okay.
that part.
So why did you say, like, you scared of being, like, in front of the camera? Like, when it comes down, like, to your lotions.
Don't be scared.
Because I feel like sometimes when I'm in front of the camera, I'm stuttering. Y'all know y'all did the same thing. I feel like I'm stuttering. So I don't know. In one breath I can say I'm shy, but in the other breath I'm really not shy. Once you get to know me, it's all bets off. So
Not lying about that.
so that's why. But I'm trying to learn how to be more in front of the camera. Got that from your sister.
Oh no.
Your sister?
Oh no. Oh no.
So yeah, that's why.
Well, is there anywhere where like the lovely fans of the Force Through the Fence podcast can find your lotions, find where you advertise your lotions, things like that?
Yes, you can check me out on Instagram at Denny Cosmetics. And I'm on TikTok. I'm trying to decide if I'm coming off TikTok because, you know, the current administration. I'm trying to decide now if I'm coming off TikTok. But I'm on TikTok also as Denny Cosmetics. And Facebook, Denny Cosmetics. But I'm moving more towards Instagram. So I know y'all not Facebookers because y'all feel like we old. So Facebook is like, what? What is that? But I'm sure some of y'all's mamas who are probably my age know what Facebook is. So they probably on Facebook. But Instagram, I'm going more towards Instagram. And probably thinking about shutting down everything else. Because it's just a lot when you're trying to do all things. And trying to keep up with TikTok, Instagram. Mm-hmm. Did I put products on there? Did I put it over here? Mm-hmm. It's a lot. So Instagram is where you can find me. Denny Cosmetics.
Okay. Is there so like how would the process of buying a lotion be? Like would they have to DM you on Instagram, or do you have a website?
DM me because my website is not 100% up yet. It should be in the next week or two. But DM me on Denny Cosmetics on Instagram, and I will get the DM. But you know, if you DM me, please say who you are, because I get a lot of scammers on my Instagram page, and I just sometimes don't even press the dot, just go past it, because that's the kind of mindset I have. Okay.
So for all of those seasonal fragrances, people that like having different things for different seasons, like do you do seasonal fragrances, or is it just a specific kind of fragrances that you use and that's just it?
I do seasonal fragrances, yes, and scents. I like to try to do some seasonals. There's some I keep all year long. And then there's the seasonal ones, yes. But you know, some people might want to smell like cocoa butter cashmere all year long.
Well, yeah,
it smells real good. And then and then, you know, I have some for the men's. I have my Scotch whiskey, beer balm for men. I have my apple bourbon, beer balm for men. And I'm getting other fragrances for men. In terms of the beer bombs, I'm getting ready to make some oils for the men, beer oils for the men. I think I'm going to make a beard butter. Butter, baby. But yes, I do make scents for seasons, but I also, like I said, I also keep the ones all year. Like I keep peppermint, I keep eucalyptus. Those are good for your skin if your skin is going crazy, like my daughter's skin. She knows she looks for the eucalyptus. She looks for the peppermint because it's soothing, it's calming, and you can feel the peppermint on your skin. She looks for the lavender. So those are the ones I definitely keep all year long.
Okay. Yeah. What was that?
You more lively than this with Tim. Like, really?
What do you mean? Like, I mean,
I want to feel that energy.
I'm not being lively right now.
Feel.
I mean, I'm trying to. I forgot what I was gonna ask, but yeah, I forgot what I was gonna ask. I don't remember what I was gonna ask.
Okay. Think of something else.
I'm trying. Yeah, I'm having a blank here.
That's the best.
Okay.
Okay.
No.
No. Okay. No. Okay. So what you think about them Grammys last night? Oh, That's right. You didn't watch it.
What did you think about the Grammys last night?
You know what? I thought it was good. This is the first time in a long time that I thought the Grammys were good. Y'all did me well. Because those last years, I don't know what y'all were doing. But the Grammys were good last night. They had a lot of good entertainment. They have songs that I knew because of my daughter. They had songs that I knew that I could sing. The artists were really good. I particularly loved what Bad Bunny said. I particularly loved what Billie Eilish said. I loved everybody's. It was really good last night. And the end was the best part. When they did the tributes in memoriam. The last part was the best. Lauryn Hill turned it up. And all the other artists that sang with her, they turned it up. But it was a really good Grammy. The memoriam was really good. Okay. So, yeah.
Okay. In your opinion, I remember what I was going to ask. In your opinion, what do you feel is your best fragrance or your best smelling lotion? What fragrance do you think is the best?
That's hard because I have a few that are my favorites. Vanilla is one. Vanilla always smells good. That's one I keep all year too. Sweet orange and vanilla together is a beautiful fragrance. And I keep that one all year. So those probably are my top two because they smell really good. So those two are.
You don't like mango?
I do like mango, so I have mango right here. Ooh. Mango right here. I do like mango. Mango smells really good. And then this is the peppermint one. This label is a mess, but that's the shade peppermint one. And then you know another one, peach. Peach smells really good. Mango smells good. Yeah, it does.
I mean, me personally, I'm more of a mango pineapple guy. That's just me though.
Yeah, I have the mango papaya. That smells good. You'll like that one. I have that one in the summertime. I have the mango one in the summertime. So that one's really good.
So like, what are like your? Because I know we're starting to transition out of the winter months.
We are. When? That's not what the groundhog said.
He said we got 6 more months.
6 more weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be a long 6 weeks. Look.
True.
You tripping? That's gonna be a long 6 weeks.
We're slowly transitioning out.
Very slowly.
Out of the winter.
Don't put your winter coats up yet.
But, what are your favorite winter fragrances?
Vanilla is one.
Vanilla's not a winter fragrance.
It's not a winter fragrance, but I like it in the winter time. So, like...
What?
Cocoa butter cashmere.
Cocoa.
It smells so good. I gotta let you smell it.
It's not a winter fragrance.
It is a winter fragrance. Cocoa butter cashmere. Cashmere sweater. Cashmere sweater. Yeah, come on now. Stop playing with me.
I see what you're doing there.
So, yes, that is one.
Okay. So, how do you like being a mother?
Oh, we're going there.
Yeah.
You really want to know?
Yeah, I do.
I love it. I absolutely love it.
Absolutely?
Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it.
Yeah.
Absolutely love it. I did not know I was going to love it as much as I do. I had no idea.
What made you love it?
I'm going to need you not to pat your hair. I'm going to need you to scratch it.
I can't.
You need to get something that's really small and dig it in there and scratch it.
What made you love being a mother?
You did, my child.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Well, when you have never been a parent before, you don't know what to expect. You know, you see other people with kids and you're like, oh, you're so cute. Let me hold a baby. You know, as soon as they use their diaper, you're like, here you go. But when you become a parent and you have your own kids, you can't say here you go, because who are you giving it to? Yourself.
I mean, unless you
or your dad.
Yeah.
So you don't know until you become a parent the joy of being a parent. It's a lot of work. Don't get me wrong. It is a lot of work. And that is the hardest job that you will ever do as being a parent. It take your blood, sweat, and tears. It is 24 hours, no matter how old they are. It's a 24-hour job. So I go to my full-time paid job to come to this full-time job as a parent. And you can't say it's not a paid job, because the reward is as you become a productive citizen. A productive, law-abiding citizen.
Why'd you have to put the emphasis on that?
Because you can raise a child and they don't become a productive citizen. We raising productive citizens over here. So a productive citizen of society, that's the reward. That's the reward that you reap as a parent. To see your child go off as an adult, using all the tools that you give them as they're growing up in their own lives. You're going to do things differently, because I do things different than my parents. Your dad does things different than his parents. So you're going to do things different. You're going to find a way to do it your way. But the reward is seeing you go off as an adult and being a productive, let's say that again.
Why do you keep putting
citizen.
the emphasis on that?
Citizen. So yeah, that's the reward, is being a productive citizen. A successful, productive citizen.
Yeah.
Let's put that in there.
Okay.
So, but yeah, you don't know until you know. And when I had you, I was like, it's when you have a child, it's a love that you never felt ever in your life, ever. I couldn't even describe the love I had for you and have for you when you were born. I was like, oh my God, this person is so amazing. And you just, like, seriously, like, this person is so amazing. Oh my God, I want to. So there was a cartoon when we were growing up. In the cartoon character was like, I'm going to love you and hug you and squeeze you and love you and hug you and kiss you. That's how I felt when you were born. And the same thing with your sister. Felt the same way. You feel it all over again. I don't care how many children you have, you get that same feeling over and over again. So that's when I was like, wow, this parenthood thing, this is the greatest. Until it's not. I'm just playing.
What?
No, it's the greatest. It's the greatest because you're watching your kids grow up. You're watching them do things that you taught them. So your first teacher is really your parent. So, yeah, all of that.
So how are you doing things as a parent differently than how you grew up?
So, all y'all 54 and up, 50 and up, our parents spanked us, aka whoopings. We didn't spank y'all. We just took stuff away from you. We did not spank you. Don't even do that.
Across the face.
Okay, you got one of those. That was one. Out of, how old you? 18 now?
Yeah.
Out of one. That's all you got? Well, you should have lived in my house. Ask your daddy about living in his. We got spankings. We didn't, and we knew we didn't want to do that. We knew we didn't want to do that because that's not the only way to discipline a child is to spank and whip and do all the things. Because let's just be clear. That's what they did in the slave days. And that's what our parents were taught as they were growing up because their parents were taught it and their parents and their parents and their parents. So we knew we didn't want to do that. There's other ways to discipline a child other than spanking them. We took what y'all loved away from you and it worked. So, everybody to each his own. We just didn't spank. Now some kids.
Bruh.
Listen. Some kids need their tails torn up. Like, that's just straight up. But y'all weren't bad kids. And every kid has their little whatever. But y'all weren't bad kids, and we weren't like, if you don't get in there, we're going to... Nope, we didn't have to do that. We just took away what you loved. And you were like, okay, well, that's what they doing. Okay, let me get myself together. You were quick with it. So...
Okay. So, how was it growing up in the 90s?
In the 90s, by the time, the early 90s, I was an adult.
Okay, my fault.
So, by the early, like, 91, 92, I was 18, So
the late 90s.
The 70s and 80s.
Okay, so how was it like growing up then?
It was good. Like, we had a really good childhood. Like, we had a really good childhood. If I could go back to my childhood, I would go back to my childhood. It was really good. My dad was a captain in the fire department. He was also a police officer. Like, my mom was a nurse. Like, we had a really good childhood. I don't think there's anything that I would change. Nothing is like coming to mind like that. Ooh, I would change da 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 da. We had a really good childhood. All my sisters and brothers, like, of course they were older, but they were there when I was growing up, and they went in the military, so I would see them. My brother moved up to Maryland. So, and my brother moved up to Maryland. And then, and then my brother that I grew up with, that's 2 years older than me, like, we were tight knit. So, like you and Zoe, we had our fights. Ain't that right? We had our fights. Like, I would do the same thing Zoe does with you. You tell her to do something, she's like, okay, here we go. And I'm like, why would you do that? Because Ian said, I used to do the same thing. But yeah, I think we had a good childhood.
Okay. If you could go back to a time in your childhood or a time in your life to tell, like, what would you do? What would you do different? Like,
as far as what?
Like, whether that be with, like, your mom, your dad, your brother, like, what? How would you approach a certain, like, those situations differently?
What situation?
Like
you gotta give me some examples.
So, like, how would you approach, like, your dad, in a sense? Like, how would you? Like, I know what I'm trying to ask.
So ask it.
But, like, all right. So how would
just
you
say it?
How would you right his wrongs?
Okay, so to me, because I'm the baby.
Bruh.
to me, my dad did no wrong. Like the wrongs that he did, I didn't see his wrongs. Because to me, he was like the champion. He was like Superman. Like, that's my dad. What? My dad don't do wrong stuff. What? You know, as a child, and not every child, but as a child, you know, you see your father in a certain way. I saw my dad like a superhero. Like, he was captain in the fire department. He retired an inspector. Like, he was a police officer. Like, he was like my boy. Like, that was my boy. So to me, he had no wrongs. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, and I never saw any wrongs. You know what I mean? That come to my mind. So, I'm sure he had some because he was a human. So, but.
What do you think he would say to you now? If he was still with us?
I think he would say he was proud of me because I have 2 children and I have a husband that takes care of us and make sure that we have what we need. He'd probably be like, score! I can't tell you what he really would say because of his sense of humor. I can't tell you what he really would say. I can tell you off camera. But yeah. So.
If he was still here, is there anything that you would tell him?
Oh, everything. Everything. I told you that was my boy. Like what?
Like everything like what?
If I had any questions, anything to talk about, I could always go to my dad. He gonna give me his opinion because that's what parents do. He gonna tell me what he think I should do. I'm gonna tell him I don't think I agree with that, but whatever. and then you know parents give you advice. You take what you need and you throw the rest away. Or you take what they say and you're like, you know what? You've been here for a long time. Let me go with that and see what happens. So, you know, it just depends. That's hard to say. Because I know he going to give me his opinion. Regardless. Even if I didn't ask for it, he going to give me his opinion. That's just the kind of man he was. I'm going to tell you, listen, I'm going to tell you what I think.
Do you think he would like? Do you think he would be on us like he was on you? And
in terms of school and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. He would love on y'all. He would be like, those my grandkids. Come on over here. You can have whatever you want. But yes, absolutely, when it comes to school, he did not play.
Agreed. So another father. Great.
That's a good thing. You want those people in your life. Even though at your age now, you're like, you fighting against, you know, teenagers. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. You really don't. At 18, 17, when you're a teenager, you really don't. You stupid. Not really stupid, but I'm just saying, like, you haven't lived enough to know, like, what's really happening. And then when you become an adult, you're like, you know what? He told me that when I was probably about blah, blah, blah. You're like, dang. And then you find yourself, too, as you're older, you find yourself doing what your parents do. Or you find yourself not doing what your parents do, saying some of the same stuff that your parents said. And then you're like, dang, I sound like mama. I sound like my dad. Like, what? But you're a product of that. You're a product of them. So it's bound to happen.
Okay. Is there anything that you would say to your younger self now?
How long we gonna be on here? It's a lot I say to my younger self. Girl, sit down here. Let's have a conversation. There's a lot of things I would change if there's a lot I would tell my younger self. There's a lot that I would say to my younger self.
Okay, if you could sum it up into a couple words, what would you tell yourself?
Go to college straight from high school because it's going to benefit you in the long run. You don't think so at the time, and you're like, I just want to work, give me a paycheck, and work, give me a paycheck. But later is when you realize I should have done what my dad says, go to college right out of high school. Because you get it done, boom, boom, boom. You, 22, 23 when you get out of college? And you still young. You still having fun. All that fun you had in college, you still having fun because you have the option of going to grad school or finding your future. So that part, I wish I had listened to him and went straight to college. Instead of waiting until you have a family, you working full time, you're trying to do a business, all of the things is a lot. So if you have the opportunity to go to school after college, unless you get a career, and everybody is not cut up for college, that's just me. I should have gone straight from high school. But if you're lucky enough or you have the opportunity, I'm not going to say luck, the opportunity to fall into a job or to get a job that it's what you want, then take it. Because you can still go to college while you are in that job, because that job may pay for you to go to college, to get certifications or all the things. That's just what I would have done. Now that I'm my older self, I realize he was right. And if he was here, I would tell him he was right. You right. I should have took my tail to college. I was like, I'm 18. No. Because you do it while you're young. Do all the things while you're young and you don't have any children. You don't have a husband. Or even if you have a husband, that's fine. But do it while you're young. You still having fun. Have your fun. Go on your trips, do all the things you want to do before you start a family. But make sure when you do start a family, you are ready to start a family. Because there's no going back when you start a family. So, yeah.
Do you feel like do you have like any regrets about anything?
Of what?
From your childhood?
Maybe one. There's just one. I would have been smarter. But yeah, that's just that one thing. I would have been smarter. More educated. Okay. Chose wisely. So yeah.
Well, is there anything that you would tell me or Zoe? Well, more me, now that I'm 18, I'm about to graduate and go off into the real world. Is there anything you would tell me so that I'm prepared for anything that
Yes.
could and more than likely will come my way?
Yes. Be smart. You're smart, but you have to, now with the climate that we're in, the climate is very different than the climate when I was growing up. Y'all have more to deal with. Y'all have more pressures. Y'all have Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, this, that, third. There's probably some I don't even know about. But y'all have all these social media. Don't believe everything you see on social media because it's not true. Do your own research. Find out for yourself. Don't let your friends tell you to do something. Find out for yourself. Be smart. Y'all have the superhighway at your fingertips. You can look up anything. Don't always look at AI as telling you the truth. Look it up. Look for a credible source. Your dad always tells you that. Look for a credible source. What is the source? Make sure it's a credible source. Be smart. In this climate, you have to be smart. You have to be vigilant. You have to pay attention. Your head has to be on the swivel. And you, as a young black man, growing up and coming into the world, you definitely have to be vigilant, and you have to be smart, and you have to keep your head on the swivel. Just pay attention to everything that's happening around you. Pay attention and listen. But still have fun. Like you young, still have fun. That's not saying take away your fun. That's just pay attention. And you pay attention, but you need to be even more mindful of what's happening around you. We have to be mindful of what's happening around us. Everybody does. But this is a different climate. So, you have to pay attention and listen and just have your head on a swivel. Have fun. If you see something that's not right and you know it's not right, don't take part. Go the other way. Don't put yourself in a situation. Don't have children now. Wait until you have a job, full-time job. You have benefits. You got a little bit of a bank account. Just make sure you take care of yourself first before you drag anybody else into it. You know what I'm saying? You have to make sure that you come first. Because now you are coming out into the world. And in the world, nobody cares about you. The only people going to have your back is your family. Sometimes not all your family members. Not my family, because my family going to be there. Because that's what we do. But your parents are always going to be there for you. You know I'm there. I'm there. What you say? I'm on the way. What you say? Okay. Hold on. Okay. They say what? Okay, I'm on the way. All right. All right. Okay. All right, bye. You know it's happened before. Hold on. This my son calling. Hold on. You already know. So that's all. Be smart. Have fun. And be safe. And that's for everybody. You got to be safe. Have fun. And just keep your head on the swivel.
All right. Well, is there anything else that you would like to say?
You asking me the questions.
Well, I mean,
you need to have a little more life. I see you with Tim.
What?
Because I'm not Tim. So you not, what is it? Forged to the fence. Oh, we up in here. Yeah.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Because I'm not Tim.
No, that's not the case. But
what?
Nothing. Nothing. But is there anything else that you would like to say to the people about your...
Check out Denny Cozmetics on Instagram. You can send me a DM if you're interested. Or you can go on there and just follow me. I plan on adding more pictures, learn to start doing more videos. But yeah, follow me on Instagram, Denny Cosmetics. I got you. Hook you up. You got dry, itchy skin, cracked heels, eczema-prone skin. I got you.
Alrighty. Well, thank you for coming on the podcast.
Thank you for having me on there. I'm surprised.
What do you mean you're surprised? Like what?
I'm surprised.
Okay. But yeah, that's gonna conclude the video today. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe if y'all would like more stuff like this. I have some coming for y'all personally on my personal YouTube channel. As I told y'all, this is my senior year. My last year playing high school baseball, and
Woo woo!
we making it a movie. It's called Showtime's Revenge Tour, Oakland Mills Baseball and Season. Y'all gonna get a full glimpse of what it's like to be on the baseball team at Oakland Mills. For all the youth coming in, 8th graders coming in high school, y'all gonna see what it's like to be on the Oakland Mills baseball team if y'all choose. It's gonna be raw, uncut, unfiltered, and yeah.
It'll be a little filtered.
No, it won't. No, it won't.
It'll be a little filtered.
Y'all gonna see what really happened in the locker room.
Okay, I don't know about that part, but it'll be filtered.
But yeah.
Join Oakland Mills baseball team. OM.
Yeah, join the baseball team. Even though I won't be able to see the JV team in my last year, hopefully we do have more people that come out next year to play. I'ma talk to coach. Y'all might see me on the field again next year.
Next year?
Yeah.
Doing what?
Coaching.
Oh. I was going to say not being a senior again.
No. Oh no.
All right, I'm just listen. Listen. I'm just saying.
But yeah, y'all might see me on the field as a coach next year. And yeah. But thank y'all for tuning in. We gonna see y'all in the next one. Peace.